What's going on, everyone? NASCAR Joshua 5 here, and I just had a comment, I think it was yesterday, asking me if I had any settings for the Thrustmaster T80 on Assetto Corsa Competizione. And I did not have any settings at the time, so I got my wheel out and I started tinkering around for a little bit, and here's what I came up with. Just keep in mind you want to ignore the top section where it says force feedback, because the Thrustmaster T80 does not have force feedback, so you can change those settings but you won't feel anything. So you just want to look at the advanced section at the bottom of the screen there, at the bottom of the settings. The default settings were just not good enough. They were very sensitive, as it usually is. So I adjusted it a little bit, and that's what I came up with. I played around with it for a couple days. I started, I think, yesterday, and I finished today as of this recording. So, keep in mind, I am absolutely terrible on the wheel. I'm more of a controller player, so that's what I'm used to. But these should still be good enough, at least as a baseline. I'm sure all of you probably have way better experience with the wheel, so you could, so you could maybe adjust these a little bit further. They are open for adjustment. These are not perfect. They're just a baseline. And this is what I came up with from what I felt, so they're not perfect, so y'all can probably adjust them better. Keep in mind also, this is on the precision wheel mode is where I got these settings from. That's the mode I was using. If you could try using these settings on controller mode, but you may not have the same results, so you might want to keep that in mind and make sure of that. If you need to know how to switch to different modes, if you're in the controller mode, you want to press and hold the PlayStation button and hold it the entire time and unplug the wheel from the USB port in front of your PS5, for example, or whatever USB port it's plugged into. Hold the PS button, unplug it, and then plug it back in, and then release the PlayStation button to switch modes. So, and if you want to know which mode you're in, if the wheel has a solid red light, it is the wheel mode, which is the one you want, the precision wheel mode. And if your wheel is flashing, the light is flashing and it has different colors, that is the controller mode. So you want to be in the precision wheel mode for these settings to work properly. You could try the controller mode, like I said, but it might not result in the same way. It might not work very well. So anyway, these are what I came up with after a little bit. So if you have any suggestions, or if anybody has any other settings for anybody in the comments, I just couldn't seem to find any settings for the T80 for this game. This should work on PC and Xbox as well. I'm not completely sure. I know the Xbox has a similar wheel like the T80 Ferrari edition that I have. I don't remember if I think it's the 458 edition. So keep that in mind. And these aren't perfect, like I said, but they'll get you going on the game. I've enjoyed them so far. It's nice, although depending on the car, some cars are kind of tricky to drive. Like the Maserati GT4 is really hard to drive because it doesn't have ABS or traction control. So you definitely want to be careful with the throttle management and the braking as well. But besides that, these are pretty good settings for all the cars that I've tried in this video. And if you have any other suggestions in the comments, if anyone has any other settings to suggest, like I may have mentioned, comment down below. And otherwise, enjoy the video, and I hope these settings will do well for you. And if not, adjust them as much as you need to. And hope you all enjoy the video. I just recorded some different cars on different tracks instead of just doing a big race, so you'll see a few different cars and tracks in this video. These are the cars that I enjoyed driving. But anyway, I use the default setups for all these as well. Between the safe and the aggressive, I like to switch between the two. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and again, I hope these settings provide some fun for you. And it took me a little bit to get them going, but I think I've got a good setup here. So enjoy this wheel settings, and feel free to use them as much as you want. Adjust them, whatever you got to do. So hope this makes your game more fun for the Thrustmaster T80, and I will catch you all next time. See you later, everybody.